the Old Palmer Invitational, Bay Hill Club and Lodge. This is EA Sports continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner pleased, as always, to be joined by Frank Nobilo. And Frank, today we're going old school. This is a one-on-one competition using Matchplay. You've done it around the world, Matchplay over in Europe and at the President's Cup. What does it take to be a good Matchplay golfer, Frank?
Someone that stays in the hole as long as possible. And that's the thing, because if you just hit a bad shot, you almost give up on it. I mean, you're conceding a hole immediately to your opponent. Don't give an inch.
That's a good strike right there, and this is going to split the middle. That's up the left side. What's you need to watch out for here, Frank?
Those two front bunkers, Rich, the one that protects the left and the right. More often than not, you want to pitch the ball on the front of this green. They are the two to be concerned about.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid. And an awkward little bunker shot, just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. A birdie putt at 1. We check in with Nota Begay.
A very makeable look here. Get the ball started and let it trickle down to the hole.
Okay, there's one. Can't lose the hole. That's safely in for par. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And that'll mean this match will remain tied after one hole. This good par 3, the second here at Bay Hill at 231 yards. Play it out toward that right, especially if that hole location is on the left. You can swing it along the contour of that green and who knows, maybe make a hole-in-one like Jordan Spieth did in 2021. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Okay, that'll guarantee at least a push. That's in for par. This is an 11-foot putt. And that won't do it, so that is going to break the tie. For the lake on the left and thick rough on the right, this 434-yard third at Bay Hill is a beautiful but stiff challenge. No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Well, that is straighter than straight.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
Left himself with 155 pin in the back.
Yeah, about 150 yards left here, Frank. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that'll do. Just a par, but it puts the pressure on the match. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And this hole's going to be tied, so the difference will stay at 1. This is solid par 5 right here, the fourth hole at 561 yards. Plays a little bit longer because it is gently uphill. 2 good shots, though, and you'll have a chance for a birdie. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Okay, so he'll fish that out of the rough and back onto the fairway, but still well out of position on this par 5.
This is a tough hole today, and just inside 10 feet after that short shot, so still working very hard to make par.
Ten-foot putt left. Well, that's disappointing. He misses the par putt, and he'll have this for bogey. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And that's going to push the lead here to 2 up after 4 holes. Now to the 5th hole. And off the tee, Frank, how do these fairway bunkers sort of factor into your mindset as you prepare to tee off?
Well, if you watch the pros play on the Arnold Palmer Invitational, you see 2 different strategies here. Just an iron off the tee, give yourself a full shot in, or, well, if you're a longer hitter, take it over that bunker on the left.
Yeah, this is not the biggest of fairways, so that is a good shot here at 5. This a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now Noda his second from the fairway.
119 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green. Gap wedge started left of the hole and staying there. Gonna leave a little work left.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good. In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Here we go. This one for birdie. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he is off to a hot start already, 3 up after just 5 holes played. On to the par 5, 6th hole. This is one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill. Frank, what does it take to stay out of trouble on this hole?
Well, I always thought horseshoes were lucky. 6th hole shaped like a horseshoe was anything other than that. You fear a little left and big problems.
Okay, that is a bit further back than Bryson, but it is safely in the fairway here at 6. Yeah, that's a good shot. Not up there near the green like some folks we know, but a very solid drive here at 6. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Oh, that is left, and that is trouble. And that is into the water. So the first shot made it over okay, but the second is swallowed up by this lake here at 6. Oh, this doesn't look promising. Oh. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. Okay, so the drop going to be taken here, and now he will try to regroup as he readies his 6th to the par 5. Well, that's going to be into the water, and before we create a bottleneck of folks having to wait behind us, what do you say we move on to the next hole? So now, after the drop, time to try again.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
So a little cushion here. 2 putts will win the hole. This for a par, and to win the hole with a 5. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. Now at the par 3 7th, Frank, it's just under 200 yards.
It's still quite daunting. A very narrow entry on that left side, so you've got to hit the ball flush off the tee. Really guarantee a carry of that over that right bunker, so it's still a daunting tee shot.
And that one needed to put on the brakes, but could not. And this will wind up over the green. That one was running so hot. So that one, Frank, came out way too hot.
Just goes to show what happens when you don't find these greens in regulation. Now, he's looking at 2 putts, maybe 3 from where he is.
What a putt. Just missed, Frank. That's cruel. He's not going to be real happy with that. Wow. All right, so just a bogey, but that'll be good enough to at least get a tie here and still possibly even win the hole. that one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to mean this hole is tied. Getting ready to tee off here at the 8th. Frank, this hole has it all. Dogleg, bunkers, water. How do you successfully navigate it?
Well, it's such a pretty looking hole, Rich. That bunker down the left just sort of pops out and you see it. So you can either work it off that to the right, either that or just aim a little right. But be careful of those trees on the right.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. This starting toward the right side. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Frank, as we look at the approach shot here at the 8th, no doubt a player would be happy to walk out of here with a par.
Oh, no doubt about that at all. Really, you want to judge your second shot to land somewhere in the middle of the screen. Don't really want to be messing with the front. If you have a little look, you'll see why. That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
"13 feet away. Now the pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Heading back toward the famous lodge at Bay Hill, this is the 9th hole. Straightforward par 4, and a good one. 2 good shots here, you'll be happy to make the par.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Well, going to be a lengthy putt for birdie, but on a long approach like that, anything on the green is a welcome sight. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
This from about 10 feet. Okay, first par putt made. Now, will we get a second to tie this hole? Okay, that's finished off for a par. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. It's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. And they were thinking about cutting that corner, but this will end up in that right side fairway bunker. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
Staring at 142 to the hole, pin sitting in the back left portion of the green.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
So this is second now, trying to get this out cleanly.
So close to being a great shot. That ball sailed out of the fairway bunker and a little unlucky not to stay on the putting surface. I dare say, in a British accent, it trundled off the green.
A long one coming up here for birdie. "12 feet still to go." Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Okay, so that'll be a bogey, and it likely will not be enough to hold up on this hole. This for par to win the hole. So that's in for par to start this backside. Another par 4 here, the 11th. It's just under 440 yards. This time, there's water looming left and then bunkers on the right-hand side. It's a pretty good challenge, Frank.
This hole's very similar to the third hole on the front side. 2 bunkers down the right side. Just got to keep it a little left. You don't have to hit driver here.
Right, in the fairway. That one up the right side.
That tee shot just finds the first cut. Ball does sit up there. Not too much of a problem.
Now note his second from the fairway.
153 yards left to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. "15 feet away."
Just when you thought they might pick up one, now settle for a par.
Okay, so that'll be a bogey, and it likely will not be enough to hold up on this hole. So that brushed in for par here at 11. Bay Hill has its share of strong par fives. This is no exception. The 12th at 574 yards, reachable in two if you have enough horsepower. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. This up the right side off the tee. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 in 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Well, Frank, this has not been a pretty exhibition on this hole, but still, third shot coming up, chance to do something.
Yeah, I'd call it the scenic route, Rich. You know, clip that tree, but fortunate, really, to stay on the fairway. I know there's a long way to go, but, I mean, really, I'd thanking my lucky stars. Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
Okay, not too bad there. Yes, confidently done there. It's a birdie. Now a chance to win this hole if this next putt doesn't go down. Now this for another birdie. And that's going to move this match to the brink already. A 6-down deficit with just 6 holes left to play. Frank, the par 4 13th, relatively short, but not necessarily easy.
Yeah, stringent tee shot. A lot of people are tempted to take a bigger club off the tee. 300 yards runs out of the fairway, but really, what does that give you in?
They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. A good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
So from right around 80 yards or so, this is second.
That's a good shot. And more importantly, too, a green in regulation. So birdie chance.
This is a 16-footer. That's a well-played hole, and that will swing the pressure to the other side as this one in for a birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And this hole will be tied as the difference will remain at 6. So a fun round here at Bay Hill, and for Frank, an easy drive over to Lake Nona. And partner, you're home for dinner. You can't beat that.
Yeah, the bad news, Rich, for you is you're not invited tonight.
So that should just about do it. For all of us at EA Sports, thanks for spending some time with us on the road to the Masters.